everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm just like doing the part 2. I'll just move my table just a little bit round and put them up there so that I can reach it a little easier. This is part 2 of putting a battery pack together for people that don't know. What I'll do is I'll just show you on this here now. That's what I'm actually making there. I'm using the PCB board for 3S, 12.6 25 amp, but I'm not doing 25 amp, it's actually 23 amp, a little over 23 amp actually. And that's what I do. What I do is I plan it out, and I put on there, look, left, live, earth, live, bottom, and so that's the bottom of the pack, and then the top of the pack. It can be either, but that's what I do with my plan, and I do all that there. As you can see there, there's my plan there. There's how it works out, and as you can see on the bottom there, that's what I've got going on. Where you see the little dot in the middle, that's actually represents a live, and that's how it goes. Now, the board I'm using is these. I'll just take this board out the pack here. Oh, one moment. I just have to. I've got to get my assistant to pass it on. I'll tell you, I've got my glue gun. Just going to put my glue gun in. I forgot about that. Oh, it's already plugged in. So just get some of these cables out the road a bit so I can get it over and switch it on. There, I've got my foot. Just put it there so it doesn't come off. So what it is these boards. I'm just taking it out the packet. I bought a couple of them, but my assistant, the wife that is, opted to do that. And there's the board I'm using. And as you can see there, it's 122 by 90.2 millimeter, 4 pieces. And I'll just turn it over. There's the actual board number if you need it. And you can have it like at 3.7 volts, 7.4 volts, or 11.1 volts. I'll be doing the 11.1 volts, obviously, because I'm putting all 3 cells on. And what I use is, I've got these 8650s. I use 24 of them. There's 24 of them at 9,800 milliamp, and so they're in parallel and series. So. And what happens is you've got this full row which stays at obviously they all stay at like the 9,800 milliamps, except the power goes to 12 volts. And these are the boards I use. Quite easy. It's quite an easy task. And what I'll be doing, I'll be gluing this board. Let me have a look. Firstly, one moment. I'll just raise the camera up. Just so that I've got a bit more height and I can show you how I do it. Now, firstly I put it there, and I've got my live and my negative there, positive and negative there. So on the board itself, I have to turn it around. Now that's out, that's the cable's going out, so I need to turn it around that way, and hopefully I've got negative, B2 there, battery 1, battery plus. So I have to check it so I can get on there. It's 7, yeah, 11 out, and I will be gluing it on like that. Pass that. Will you pass that other pack?
Battery door.
That pack up there, the battery pack. No, right up top, yes. I'll just get my assistant to pass me the other one. It is not completed because I haven't got my sticky tape. So right, this is the one I've already done. As you can see, what I'll do is I'll spot weld it onto the actual board itself, and that way it's you know, like it's on there pretty solid. But first I have to glue them on. So once you've made one, and it works perfect, it's simple to do another one. I have another one to make after this, and so on. And I will be I think I will be. Oh, wait a moment. I've got one there what I forgot to weld on. Oops, a daisy. I'll have to go back to that. I just did not. I just forgot completely. I better get that done out the road now. My glue gun just now fell off the table. It's not a very stable table. Stable table. It goes on. As you can see there, I've got one there. That one there. Luckily, I was looking. I have not done it. So I'll just put me. I fully charged this up last night. On these, I put these little plastic things on the end so they don't make contact. And just for safety, because I do have my grandchildren coming on, and I don't want them touching two together and getting a shock off it. It's not likely, but I don't want to take the risk. Right, and then I have that one there, so I'll just get my two pins. Reset that. Right, I'm trying to do this without moving the camera or anything else. So what I've got to do is get that on the centre there like that, and just touch. I think I'll give another two. I think I'll give another one there. I now have all that's out there completed. So my next job, I'll just move this out the road, put over that side there. Right. My next job, I've got that on there. I'll just check this out to make sure I do not let them. I don't know, I missed that one to be honest. I've got them all on there. Right. So I'll get my board. Oh, there's the other board there. I didn't see that one. And effectively, I'm just checking that. Yep, I've got live there. So I need to get it on this way around. Whoops. I'll just move this further up so you can see what I'm doing there. Take it down a little bit more. Alright. And I will be putting that on there. And I shall have to get some of this nickel strip and cut it. Oh, can I please have my scissors? I've just got my assistant, the wife that is, to get me a pair of scissors. Firstly, I'm going to have to measure out. They're both the same size as this one, so I'm just going to measure it here off. Well, just put that down there. I'm going to need two of these strips, so I'm going to measure it there. And all I do is I just measure the nickel where it goes from there. And because I'm going over onto the board, I need to go about there. Should imagine. And I'll do two of these, same length. If they're a little bit long at the end, I just cut them off. And there's one piece. And then I'll do the same again. Just measure it from there, get two pieces off. The best way to do it, for a moment, all this lot's coiling out, so I have to get it all coiled back up and put back in the plastic bag, which is now just fell on the floor. And come on. Oh, you can either there. I'm just like basically doing there. I'll just put the camera up a minute. There's these two here. My brain's just gone dead there. Look at the smiling faces. They're funny. The two girls, one mukbang. They used to be called. I'll say two girls, one mukbang. That's what they used to be called, because that's they've been like on my channel. I've been on there over a year now with Ren. We've been friends for over a year. Absolutely wonderful couple there, girls. Funny as absolutely funny, that is. And you get a brilliant laugh from them. Brilliant channel, lots of diversity in things that they're doing. They go all over the place. They do mukbangs, obviously stuff like that. But generally, they are good, honest, down to earth people, and that, you know, they don't care who you are. They'll talk to you. They're brilliant people. You don't hear the sound because I've got I've put the sound down so that you can only hear me. But that's just because I'm doing this video for you. But they're at an amusement park there. We call them amusement parks. The guy in the background there doing that dancing thing. I used to work for Hollywood Bowl some years ago, and they had one of them in there. I'm not kidding you. There were some people addicted to it. They used to come and they were there like 6 hours, 7 hours a day, just playing on that. Like the energy that they were burning up and all that was just unbelievable. All right, I've nearly got this done and put it in the bag because my glue gun seems to be heated up nicely. I got a new glue gun. Oops. Well, that was a bit of a mess up. My camera fell because I was reaching down. I'll just get this. Oh no. Oh, miniature balling, is it? Or something like that. Alright, I'll have to pick that strip up later. I can't do it now with my camera. Because I've only got my camera on a selfie stick. You'll probably hear me mumbling and jumbling in the background there. Mumbling. And what I've got to do now is this. It's this strip. This strip that I've got going on here. Right, now I'm going to stand this up. Tilt yours back down there. Let's get back to the job at hand. All right. Now I'm using Ultra Fire. I've used them a few times, and they're brilliant batteries. And I get the 9,800 milliamp hours. I'm going to be doing I call them battery banks, battery chargers, battery packs. What they are is it's portable power. And, you know, with these, what I'm building here, just one of these with a decent inverter on it. You can, you know, plug in, boil a kettle while you're out in your car or whatever, you know. Do yourself a coffee. Great for campers. On these, I can put some lights that would probably last easily. One moment, I'll just turn this round. Where have I got my lights there? Oh, right, I've got my lights there, got my ears over there. Yes. Yeah, that's right. I'm getting put off here. Right. And that's how it's going to go on there. So firstly I have to stick a bit of glue. Stick a bit of glue on there. So I'm going to put it there a bit. There. I'll put a bit there. Sorry. Actually no, I'm going to run it across there too. I'll run a bit of glue across there too. And across there too. Just feel like doing it. I just, you know, there's no need to put that much on. I just felt like putting that on. And then the board goes on there, just like so. And I just give it a little bit of pressure and leave that settle for a couple of minutes. Try and get it moved if I can. If I can't, then it's hard luck. I've messed it up a bit and I've, oh no, there we are, we've done it now. That'll do me, that's a lot straighter. Yeah, I forgot to line them up, to line the the batteries up, because you've got to line them up so that the metal strips going down the centre. You can see the way it's going to be joined is going down the centre, and again there. And what I've done, I actually made a mistake with these, because normally I only go down to about 4 batteries, stick another strip on the end, and that way I don't have to mess about cutting a bit off the end of it. So I'll just do this in one moment. That's going to be bending round there and going down to about there. So yes, I can. But I've cut this bit a little bit shorter. So that goes on. I have to pull this. One moment. I'm taking that camera a minute, because I'm going to pull these glue that's dripping out, because I don't want no glue on the side of the batteries like sticking out and creating any sharp points, bumps and everything, because I've got to take these batteries up to protect them. Right, that's glued on there now. So I'm going to do the first one, which I'll probably do this lad here first. So I'm going to get my metal strip here, and I'm going to just put it onto there. Like that. Let's have a look and see how it's going to go there. Is it going to go straight down there? Try and get it so it goes through the centre of them. And that'll do, but you make sure the strip doesn't touch that. So right, I've got to get my brilliant little pen out here and get a fix on that. Hang on to get that one there. It's a bit awkward, this. Right, I'll drop that one and I'll use this one. Alright, and I have now just bent this wire all over the place. Right, I'm just going to solder not solder, I keep saying solder because I've been used to soldering these for a long time now. And just make sure I've got that on there. That's it there. Is it straight? The thing is making sure it's straight too. And then I'll give it a quick tack. Now, I hope I hit the metal bit, because I don't want to be that's well and truly stuck on there. Now I'm doing it on the the positive side, as you can see there. I have now just put that on there, and I'm going to bend it over, and I'm now going to spot weld it onto every single one of these positive contacts here, which I normally push it through and then go and start on one side, get in there, make sure it's all. I like to try and keep them in the grooves if I can there. It doesn't always happen, but it doesn't matter as long as I can get it in mostly. And the worst is when you're doing this is keeping them stable. I always put one on first. I put one of the contacts on there, and then I'll put the next one to it. There we are. I've got this. I just like playing with this, to be honest. And then now got to get a good contact. I think I'll put another one on there, one on there, one on there. And then I'll do this one. There we are. And then I go to this one here. Oops, missed that one. There we are. Just back another one there. Just to be sure, as I like to do. So that's what I've done there, as you can see. I've done it up to here, and then when I do the bit I cut off, I'll then join it back on. It should be round about here, but let's have a look. Yeah, from there, and it'll go to there, no problem. So then I don't have to cut a bit off the end. Actually, it's a bit short, that. because I think I've been, yeah, I didn't cut it long enough. But let's have a look. Let's see how we go here. It's got to go on there. Am I actually going to hit the battery? Yeah, I think it will, but I'll join it together. Just stick a probe on there, get that one stuck down. And there is other ways to hold it in place while you do it, but I'm just like a bit short of space on the top of this table. Right, now I've got the pin. That's it. Just take that out. I need to get a screwdriver. Just ensure I haven't got that where it's touching and bent it, so just take that up a bit. There we are. Right, that's it. Right, now I can finish off. I've got the dropsies today. I'm dropping everything. Then I'll just finish up doing that last live. I normally just stand this up here like this, so it's easier. One moment, I'll just twist that camera back around there to make sure everyone can see what I'm doing here. Down a bit. Get you a bit closer to the job if I can. There we are. Alright, and then all I have to do now is finish off doing these batteries here. See what I do? I don't mind. You see, it's not a regular thing, this. So I don't mind using a lot of the pens up. They don't get hot, look. There it is in my fingers, look. They don't get hot at all. I've done a full battery, you know, this one here, and I've done it really fast with them. And it was absolutely brilliant. So there we have that one connected to there, which is now joined that one up. And I will need to turn it over, and then we're going to need to put this connection here, the B mans, that's a B negative, and I just need to put a strip on there and do that all the way down. And then I have another one completed battery pack, which I will be testing shortly. I will show you on the next one, because I will be showing you some pads. But as you know, I will be putting another zinc strip going down here, and that's the finish of doing the spot welding, and it will do that. So what I will be doing on my next video, like I said, they call them battery packs, chargers, I don't know what else they call them, do they? Power units, anything you want. To me, it's a battery pack. I'll put them together. I will be using this. These are going to be part of my battery wall. And one moment, I'll just get it up. I'll just lift the camera up there more so you can see the top of them again. And as you can see, these are going to be part of my battery wall when I build a battery wall. I'm not in a rush for it and out like that. It's just a hobby. As everyone knows, I just do things for a hobby. But if you want to build something like this, these batteries, I get them from eBay. Approximate cost is about 92 pence each. If you buy them in bulk, you can get them in 12, 24s, 36s, 48s. I have something like, I think I've got about 190 of these batteries to put together, similar to this, and you know where they're all going to be on that, and you guarantee you the amount of spot welds I put on it, it's not going to come apart quite easy. But yeah, that's the way you do them. As you can see, the board's there. So if you take some stills of yourself, if you've planned to build one of these, if anyone plans to build one, I just draw a little schematics of what I'm going to do. The way I'm going to do it. There is a few ways you can put a battery pack together, depending on what the layout's going to be. But it's always best to draw a layout. If you know how to do things in parallel series, that's all it is. It's like parallel is where you're going from live to live, or series is you go from live to earth. That's what you've got to do. So I've done parallel and series in these, and I hope this has given you an explanation of how you put the batteries together. Anyway, I've finished. I'll finish that strip off later on when I'm off camera, and I will be putting. Showing you again when I get the tape, because the tape, it should be here tomorrow, to be honest. So I'm getting taped up, get the wires soldered onto here, and show you the power in them, show you what power. I know they're both below 12 volts at the moment because they need charging up. But yes, so there's how you put one set or two sets in my case. But I will also put another board on. I've got another board there. I'll be in another pack which I'll be making tomorrow probably. But I will show you the various power packs, power chargers, charging units that I have that work brilliantly, and the different uses for them and all that. And the uses for power packs like this, like I said, is campers, people that go on camping, or people that's travelling and stuff like that. It's brilliant because these can charge up from your car if you want to charge them up from your car. There's different ways to charge them. You don't necessarily have one type of way. With these, with them be 20, they're nearly 24 amps, I think. It's 12 volt system, and you just charge them any 12 volt as long as it's only putting something like up to 5 amps into it. Would be fine. So you can go on with a 5 amp charger. Any does it. Stick a plug on the end of it, stick it in your car, and then go in, because obviously these will stop the charge and they'll stop the overcharge. These are battery protectors. These will stop the batteries from overheating, overcharging, and they'll cut them out when they get too low. So it's a complete protection board that's on there. Anyway, on that note, if you have any questions, anyone, please leave it in the comments. Please subscribe, like, ring that bell. I'm coming out with more videos. I will build up. I'm building up slowly, so there is more and more videos going to come out. But at present now, this one is. Should I call it a series? This is my battery bank series, part of the battery bank series. I'll be putting them in a row so that they're all together, and I'll move on to something else from there. Anyway, on that note, I wish everyone happiness and good luck and good fortune for this new year. Goodbye.